Yeah. Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, Hunter like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, aka Fresh Cut Castro. We out here, you know what I'm saying? We out here. So it is the Philly podcast, man. It's Philly podcast. So today we gonna go over some more of these drafts, man. This was fun last time I did it, so I'm gonna do a couple more, and we'll see what we could do at the number 12 pick. I feel like it changes every day. Who's like in the top, top 5, top 10. So who knows? Last time we came away with a couple decent drafts, one really good draft where I think we ended up getting Jamar Chase. So we'll see what we could do here. Now, I do want to talk real quick before I get into the actual draft. Before we do that, what's good, IDB? What's good, Big Play Slay showing up in the building? Channel member Rome Moore in the building. Philly 52, another channel member in the building. Dropping those emojis. I wish it came up on here. Yeah, showing up. Yeah. I spit a little something. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Big Play Slay? So I wanted to quickly talk about these 40. So first of all, I don't know why Eagles fans are even watching, the Jamar Chase. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. But, it is what it is. He's not ours. We can't get mad. I think Philly 52 said it best in our Discord chat. It's like, he was never ours, so we can't really get mad. It is what it is. It hurts to see him do so well. He jumped out the building, obviously ran a really good 40. I'm really skeptical of these 40s this year. Like, I know, I think it was Infamous 2K that was saying it a lot that, seems like they're kind of rigged. Like, it just is weird that the Penn State defensive end runs a better 40 than Jamar Chase. That's just kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? You slick your hair back. No, I didn't want to do my hair. I didn't want to so I just I got that. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. You mad because you ain't got no hair. Don't be mad because you ain't got no hair now, Brandon. Don't be mad now. No, but no, it worries me that all these numbers just seem very weird. And I've said this is going to be the year you really have to watch that tape. This is going to be the year a lot of people I feel like are going to be reaching, man. If people go by these 40 times, if people go by these pro days in general, like a lot of these names might start running up. You know what I'm saying? You got DNs running 4.3s. I run a 4.3 too. F it. Big talk, bro. Big talk. Real talk. He says, I'm still keeping hope that one of them fall. They might. You never know. Like I said, we'll get into these and we'll see the different type of scenarios. But there are scenarios where, we might get lucky and still get a Jamar Chase. I see a lot of people now jumping on that Jalen Waddle train. I don't really know if I still want him at 12. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't really – maybe Jalen Waddle will be great, and I just don't see it. I just don't like the body. I don't like the frame. I don't think he's going to last in the NFL, and I'm probably wrong. It is what it is. Just with our history and everything, it makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous. And I was thinking about that. Shout out to my guy, Papasaurus says, if Pitts falls to 8 or 9, trade your ass back up and get him. Won't take much to get him. Facts. I was thinking about that, especially with all the weapons we have. I mean, with all the capital we have. But if Jamar Chase isn't an all-world wide receiver and we do that, we're going to have to give up a first probably. And obviously, we're going to have to give up our pick. But, we'll probably have to give up the 12th pick, maybe a first next year, and maybe a late-round pick. I don't think that, I don't think it'll be that easy. But obviously, if you think Jamar Chase is that all-world athlete, I think you would have just stood at number 6. I just don't think that I don't think they were going to go wide receiver at number 6, no matter what was going to happen. I think they're painting a pretty picture of they don't think he's going to be there. They think this person's going to get, and he might not. But I don't see Philadelphia Eagles being a player on one of those top wide receivers, because if you were, you would have stood at that number 6 spot. The more that I break this down, the more that I look at who's going to be there, I really and I hate to say this, guys, but I really think we might be going defensive end, an edge rusher, or we might be going offensive line. Like, it just makes too much sense value wise. Like, I think those are going to probably be the best players there, realistically. Like, and I don't even want to say best players. I want to say, like, because you might have someone like Micah Parsons still there. You might still have like Jeremiah Okona. Damn, I had it before, but I'll go look it up again. But Jeremiah from Notre Dame. You'll have players like that, but value wise, and in this front office is, how do I say this? And look at the history of what this front office does. They value the offensive line and the defensive line, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You just got to kind of gear up for that to be the pick, because at 12 there might be some very good names. Yes, sir. Hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, Mike says so. I saw that they were talking to Kadarius Toney. They were talking to Terrence Marshall. Shout out to everybody that's in the Discord, because we talk about this all day. We talk literally, like, what I'm saying, I hop in and out. I've been a little busy this past week, but this is literally what we talk about. We drop the information. So yeah, we saw Terrence Marshall, we saw Kadarius Toney. Look, I mean, that's what you want to see, but that paints a picture in my eyes. Maybe I'm going a little bit too in depth on this. I'm saying, maybe it's the tinfoil hat theory, but you look at that, and those are second round wide receivers. So it kind of makes you think, like I said, they probably weren't in on any of these top guys. It is what it is. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. They haven't really been right about wide receivers much, so we'll see. Yeah, 12. You mean J.C. Horn? Look, if J.C. Horn is the pick, I would love that. I just don't know if I don't feel like that's where they put their value in. You know what I'm saying? Give me Parsons or one of the three cornerbacks. I want Parsons. I want Parsons. If Parsons there at number 12, I think it's a steal. I'm getting myself emotionally ready to be very upset, because I know that's what's going to happen. I'm not, because I joked about it on Twitter. I was like, we're gonna do some drafts, and we're gonna pull out a draft, and we're gonna be like, look, if Howie can do this, I'll be happy, knowing full well, good and damn well, this is not gonna make us happy. Nothing is gonna make us happy with how he's gonna do. Like, I'm very prepared to be upset with his draft. So we'll see. How do you feel about these reports that the Eagles traded back because Chase wouldn't be there? I do think it's kind of a cover up, because realistically, there has to be another shoe that drops. I said this back in when we went up to get what's it called? When we moved up to get Carson Wentz, and we were making all these moves that really necessarily in itself, like, didn't make sense. The move in itself probably didn't make that much sense. But then when you looked at the full picture, it was obviously to go up and get somebody. So I don't know if that's what they're thinking. I don't know what's going on, but you don't know what, who's going to pick before you, or who's going to pick who before you. There's been so many different things. And if you're going off of people just telling you, like, hey, we're probably not going to take them, then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You wait till draft night and you get the most, capital out of it. So I think there's something bigger to it, but also Howie does some dumb stuff, man. Howie does some really dumb stuff. What's good, Infamous Paco? What's good, brother? Horn and Marshall isn't too bad picks. I wouldn't be mad at that. Make sure y'all join yes, sir. I just pinned this comment. Make sure y'all join that Discord if y'all want to chill. We'll start these drafts up in a minute. All we know, he might draft the center. He might, man. He might. That's what you got to be prepared for, because at that position, he's going to want to get somebody that is going to play there for 10 years. That's what he wants. And you might not get that in the wide receiver position. And they strike out a lot on the wide receiver position. So maybe they're nervous, I don't know. I think it's stupid, but I think it's very Howie-like. What's good, Carlos? What's good? The last time we were at 12, we picked Fletch. So, hey, I've always said, maybe not always, because I've only had this channel like less than a year. So at least these past like 7-8 months, I've been saying, I feel like in the top 15 picks, we're pretty good. Top 15, we do decently. Like we've had some misses, but for the most part, we pick pretty well. But we usually pick offense and defensive line, or quarterback. Like it's usually a marquee position when it's in the top 15. So like and I look at all the people that we've hit on, it's all been offensive line, defensive line. We missed on an offensive lineman here and there, defensive lineman here and there. We really never missed on a quarterback when we drafted them that high. So, but you go down the list of flops that we did have in the top 15s. I think of, I want to say his name was like Keith Jackson. That was like a tight end. So, I don't know. I get nervous, but at the same time, our history says that we might be aight. We might be aight. Hurt should be leveraged during draft day. And that's my thing too. You had so much. You have that 6th pick. If you really do not want to be at that 6th pick, fine. I've said time and time again, Brandon said it. You guys have said it. Everybody said moving back and getting more assets, draft capital in particular, isn't a bad idea. That's cool. I'm good with that. I'm happy about that. But you got to do it the right way. There's ways that you do it. There's ways that you do it. Anything can be, there's some of the ugliest paintings sell for millions of dollars, right? It's just because they put it together right. It looked pretty. So you had to make it look pretty for me, man. Like, I don't know. He's a piece of work. I want the world right now, Alexis. What's good, Alexis? I love your show, man. I love your show too, Clutch. What's good, brother? How you doing, man? And I love the new logo too. That new logo is fire, bro. I saw that in your community post. That shit's fire. You're right, but it's Howie. You right. That's a big fact. Less than a month left until the draft. Yeah, man. That's why I'm trying to I'm trying to get into draft mode now. That's why I was like, let's do it. I was gonna just talk, we're gonna talk for a little bit, and then we'll do the drafts in a second. But I just wanted to talk about the draft. It's time to get focused yet. You know what I mean? It's time to get focused, guys. Because now it's down to the wire. Should have traded with the Broncos. We should have just waited. I don't understand what the rush was. But I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. If it was the same capital for the Broncos, it probably would have made a little bit more sense. Because it's like, all right, you didn't get that much, but at least you got something, and you're still in front of the Cowboys and the Giants. This literally checked off the mark, checked off every box that, if you asked me before, what would have pissed you off? Everything that he did with this kind of pissed me off about it. But it is what it is, man. Can't cry over spilt milk. Throughout the Howie era, whenever we were at 12 to 16 range, it's all been defense but once. But this draft feels different. There seems like, yeah, I agree. I feel like there's a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. And I think it's because we're all a little bit more into it this year. You know what I'm saying? I think the lack of normalcy, I've always watched college football. Don't get me wrong, but I could never sit here and be like, oh, ask me about college football. I got you like this, like that. I can tell you about everybody. But this year, it's a lot. I don't want to say easier. It's a lot more accessible just because there's nothing really else to do. So, it's a lot easier to really dig in on these players, and you only really have the tape. So it makes it a little bit better. Joey, off subject. Keep it quick and get back to Eagles. Nets about to be in first place in the East. And that's a big fact, big dog. Didn't we just start? Didn't the game just start? Yeah, I think the game just started. But all right, we're going to get into some of these drafts. All right. So I'm going to do it like I did last time. We're only going to do like 5 rounds because we have like 15 freaking picks in the first 5 rounds. So let's get it. We're going to do normal. We won't go too fast. And I'm not going to do a trade in the first one. Let's just kind of go. I mean, if somebody, gives me a good trade in the first, I won't say no. Dang, Michael Parsons went right before me. Yeah, nah, you tweak it. You tweak it. I ain't moving that far. You tweaking, bro. You tweak. Who would they even want? I gotta put this bigger. Reject. All right. So, Kyle Pitts is there, bro. Yeah, I was about to say Kyle Pitts is see, that's what I'm saying. So let's look at this. How did this happen? Let's look at how this happened. Is this realistic? Is this real? I mean, this is kind of realistic. So you would have Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance. So we need all 5 quarterbacks to go. I think we all knew that, though. Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Gregory Rousseau, Mac Jones, J.C. Horn at 10. That would be kind of scary, actually. I think they would like that. And then Micah Parsons. So are we going Kyle Pitts? Yeah, Scoop do. I think he'll go with pay as well. To be honest, but I'm not doing it for him right now. Or even Pat. This would not be that bad, guys. Because realistically, I would go Pitts. I wouldn't be mad if he took Rashawn Slater. I would be mad if he took him over Pitts. But Patrick Surtain's a decent option here. Caleb's not really a bad option here. Maybe a little bit of a reach. Yeah, we going Pitts. Yeah, Slater's really good, man. Slater's really good. I think he's the second best. Yeah, he's the second best. I like Slater a lot. But all right, we'll go Pitts. Look at that. Off rip, we're already getting some good return. Trade back for Rashad Bateman. I don't know. If you got an opportunity to sit there and get Pitts, I think you might as well just sit there and get him. Go punter. Have you guys seen that his name's like Manuel something Guerrera. I forget his name. He's like a big dude. He's like 300-something pounds. And he's a kicker. It was dope. I put him on my Twitter. I was just like mood. So if you're on my Twitter, you've seen him. All right, so we're at round number 2. We're at pick number 2. And we have the Green Bay Packers trying to give us not a bad trade. But that's too far back. We got holes, y'all. Now, this is interesting. Yeah, I agree. But big play Slay. If Pitts ain't there, I wouldn't be mad at trading down for Bateman or even taking him there. This is interesting. I'm going to reject this, but this is interesting. I'm going to reject this, but I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, so now, this is where he would probably take Jalen Mayfield if Jalen Mayfield's still there. I could definitely see him taking that, especially if we went Kyle Pitts in the first round. So I could see him doing that, but we're not going to do what he's doing. That's not what we're here to do. I feel like we should go defense, y'all. Talk to me. I feel like we should go defense. Jalen Phillips would be a good pick here as well. I wouldn't be mad at Asante Samuel. I wouldn't be mad at Eric Stokes, but I think we might be able to wait on them. Because remember, we do have another second-round pick, right? Oh, no, I'm tweaking. We don't got another round. All right, so what are y'all thinking? Should I just take Asante Samuel? All right, yeah, we got a lot of Asantes. Yeah, no, that trade was too much. It was interesting though, Spike, because if we're really going to prepare for next year and people are offering us a second and a third next year for our second this year. All right, so we took Asante. I like saying that. I would love to see him on this team, real talk. Let's see who we got. Davian Nixon is a beast. That would be crazy if he's still there. But who do y'all think? Eric Stokes? He would have went Eric Stokes. I like Eric Stokes as well. Let's see if he's still here, though. That's kind of interesting because I was saying one of them might still be here. Nope. Tyson Campbell's good, too, though. I just like Trell Williams' name. Here, I'm looking at linebackers, to be honest. I wouldn't be mad at it. I don't think we should go a running back here, but I wouldn't be mad at it if you wanted to get a stud. Pete Warner, Dylan Moses, double dip at the cornerback position. Who are you thinking, like a Tyson Campbell? I think we should go linebacker as well, just because I don't think it gets, after this, maybe you can get a Chaz Surratt next round. But maybe, Dylan Moses falls, but I doubt it. I think Pete Warner is probably Moses or Cox. Pete Warner. I got 2 Pete Warners, I think, right now. I got a lot of Dylan Moseses, though. We got 1 Michael Carter. Cox or Moses. I'm seeing a lot of Moseses, man. I think we're going to have to go with Moses, Dylan Moses. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. We're going to do another one, y'all. So everybody going to have their fair chance. We're going to all let's look at what we got so far. So we got Kyle Pitts, Asante Samuel, and Dylan Moses. I'm liking this. I like how this is shaping up. I think we should look at cornerback again after this. Let's see how it resume draft. I stopped it. Cox, see that? I'm gonna get demonetized for these guys' names. Jabril Cox, yeah, I like him a lot. He's a good player. Moses is that dude. If Cox is gone, I agree. Okay, so we got another trade offer: 104 and 131 in their 5th round pick next year for our now number 84 pick, which I think we're in the 4th round, and our 240th pick. I'm gonna go ahead and reject this. None of these are like really. I mean, it's not like an amazing pick. You know what I'm saying? They're not really. Yeah, so we could have got Chaz Surratt. I don't know how high you guys are on Chaz Surratt. I really like Tony Fields. I think he's somebody that can be good at the next level. Cameron McGrone is all right. I'm not a fan of Michigan, so I can't sit here and say I love the guy. But Leslie, Amonse Brett, I can't say his name, but he's a beast. I don't like USC wide receivers, so he said F that trade. Go corner, go corner. Rodamore Stevenson. I mean, let's look at who we got again. I have terrible memory. I wouldn't be mad at looking at a corner. Let's see what we got at cornerback. Don't go Justin Hilliard. We got Trell Will. Paulson Adebu is pretty good. Rodarius Williams is pretty good, but that's kind of a stretch. I mean, if I don't know if what I take. Let's see who we got at linebacker. Yeah, I don't really. Maybe we go safety here. Javon Holland, Talanoa Hufanga. I don't like USC wide receivers that come to Philadelphia. That has not panned out for us. Zaven Collins, he's good. Nico Collins. I'm here. Nico Collins. I don't think he's. Am I tweaking right now? So y'all want to go wide receiver? So Javon Holland. That's dope. Go edge. So he's saying edge. I think we're gonna go safety because I think this after these safeties it kind of falls off. So I think I'm gonna take Talanoa Hufanga. I like Javon Holland. I don't know much about him to be honest. And the only thing I do know about him is I think he's pretty small, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Talanoa Hufanga. So when did I get mod? I just give everybody mod at some point. If I see your name enough and you don't, you know what I'm saying, cause a ruckus. Go running back next. Okay. We'll look at. Oh, if I get Chuba Hubbard, I like Chuba Hubbard. We'll see who's there. Leave us alone. I mean, this isn't a bad pick. I mean, a bad trade. Move back 4 spots. Pick up. Nah, I'm gonna say no because you know last thing I need to do is help them again. Let's see what we do. See who we got at the running back position. Trey Sermon, Chuba Hubbard is there. I do like Chuba Hubbard a lot. I feel like we can get him later though. We're seeing some Hubbards. I'm seeing some Hubbards. Chuba Hubbard. Okay. So I got I got 3 Chubas, 3 Treys, 4 Chubas. I really hope that that's really how you say his name. If not, I sound like an idiot saying Chuba Hubbard. Go quarterback. Oh God, Sermon, that bruiser we needed. All right, so it's yep, Trey Sermon won. That's like 5-3 now. All right, we'll go Trey Sermon, y'all. We'll go Trey Sermon. Shout out to my guy Be More Careful in the building. Shout out to my guy Kevin Thomas in the building. Channel members in the building. You know what I mean? I see y'all. I see y'all. Kellen Mond. Do we have one more pick? I think we have one more pick, right? I could be wrong. I feel like that should be on a shirt for me because I say that every day. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always say that. Yeah, no, that was our last pick, right? Or did I do 5 rounds? Okay, I did 5 rounds, so we got one more pick. Rodarius Williams is still there. Didn't we? We didn't just pick up a cornerback though. Yeah, I mean, shoot. We might just have to do that, bruh. Or we might have to pick up Tupac. How you feel about a 17 game being added? I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's weird that NFL players are now complaining about it because it's kind of like, didn't you guys just? This isn't this what you guys asked for? Like you guys wanted the extra money. I personally don't really care. I hope that it makes the game more. I don't think it's gonna make it more fun or more interesting. I don't think it really dilutes the product at all. I just think it is what it is at this point. They'll probably still treat the first game kind of like a preseason game, knowing them, or treat the last couple games like it. So I don't know. I think it'll be cool to have another week of football. I'll never say no to another week of football. Drake Jackson, go Rodarius. That's the next bust. Devon Diablo. I like that name if that's a real name. They said they were hopefully going to have full stadiums. I am praying. I am praying. All right, so let's see. I just went on a whole tangent. Drake Jackson, you like Drake Jackson? I could see him going there too. I could see him getting the center at this position. This would not be a bad spot to do it. I mean, I like Rodarius Williams just because I like the kid. Chuba's still there. I'm about to go to 3 games. They're expensive. Yeah, they are really expensive. I'm gonna go to as many. I'm gonna be in Philly as much as I can to at least do the podcast and stuff like that. I'm talking to one of my friends that he's got a really good. He just got a really good promotion. We'll say that, and we're trying to set some stuff up out there. So hopefully it works out. So what are y'all thinking? Should we go Drake Jackson? Should we go quarterback? I'm seeing Drake Jackson. That's the same. I see 2. It's okay. I see 3-2. One more Rodarius and it wins. I live in Philly, but I only tailgate when we don't got the money. I respect that. Another Drake. Looking like Drake won. I said, tell me what's really going on. Let me stop. He stole my whole flow. Divine Diablo, read his description. What position does he play? I've never heard of that dude. That's like a scary ass name, bro. Ain't no doing. Maybe I'll see him on the next one. So we got Kyle Pitts. This is a good draft. This is a solid draft. That's a solid draft. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. This one we'll get a little bit crazier on. All right, Birds, and that's be safe, bro. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. And yes, sir, we got like 23, 24 people in here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Join the family. Join the family. Oops, I messed up. Hold up. Restart this bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, 5. USC safety doesn't fit the cover 2 scheme. I feel you. I mean, that's why you draft them late, though. You know, you get somebody that can grow into what you're doing. All right, let me find this guy before. Leave us alone. Nobody wants your whack trades. Ooh. That's too much. You want 2 picks from us? But we gotta, and we only move. Yeah, no, that's not really worth it. That's not fun for right now. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty far back, though. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. All right. I want to look this dude up, though. Yo, Diablo. Oh, so he doesn't really. So it's not like. Okay. Linebacker size safety who flashes dominance, disciplined, quickly diagnoses plays, and stays with assignments, breaks down well, effectively uses his hands and works hard defending the run. Fires up the field, lays it on the line, and he is forceful on the blitz. Effective in coverage when facing the action, tracks the ball in the air, and has a nice move to the throw. Patient and plays within the system, quarterback the secondary, and displays a good head for the ball. Okay. Possesses an average closing burst, stiff pedaling in reverse, and slow flipping his hips in transition. Lacks great lateral speed, did not stand out during Senior Bowl. Diablo's size and speed are off the charts for a defensive back, and he flash scaled the past 2. Oh, yeah, I kind of like this guy. I'm going to have to look him up. I'm going to have to actually look him up. That's a dope name. I'm glad you looked. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. That Jets trade wasn't bad. Yeah, that wasn't a bad trade. I just, for the sake of this being a little bit fun, I didn't really want to get it. See, look at this. This is the second time Kyle Pitts dropped. Do y'all think this could actually happen? Even if it's not Kyle Pitts, even if, Jamar Chase is the guy or Jalen Waddle, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be happy that, the Giants and the Cowboys literally get exactly what they need out of this draft in most scenarios. Tell me we don't need that in our life, Joe. What's up, bro? What's good, Snapback? What's good? I hope it happens. Yeah, none of this is gonna happen. That's the beauty of making all these little mock drafts. We could do this for as long as we want. Ain't none of this gonna happen. See, I don't want to take Mac. I don't want to take Kyle Pitts again. We're gonna change it up. I'm gonna do my own personal mock draft. So y'all know how that's starting. Said, tell me what's really going on. Almost everyone I've done worst I've seen fall to me is Surtain. I'm not worried about if Howie isn't picking this yet. That's a big fact. You want to joke? I am taking. That's not a terrible draft trade either, but no. That's not a terrible trade either. But no, look, I'm taking Micah Parsons every single time. And I don't have an amazing explanation for it right now, and I'm not gonna act like he's the best player in the world. I just think he's a great player, and that's who I'm taking. After who's pro day? Yeah, no way. Oh yeah, no way. Potential. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how he keeps on dropping in this. I wouldn't be mad. Shoot, they got Pat Fryermuth as a second round guy. I hope we don't take. I like him though. He's a good player. All right, now this is gonna be me. What I would love to see. So we got. Let's see who we got left up. Ooh, I would not be mad at that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Terrence Marshall. No, it might be a little early, but I do want to get some offensive firepower on this team. And the rest of the draft, I think I'm going defensive heavy. So, all right, Adi B, thank you for chilling, man. Yeah, I'm probably do like maybe one or two more, and then I'm heading out. I just wanted to come on here and do this real quick. I haven't been live for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I missed y'all. Yeah, so like I said, this is just gonna be like my personal who I would pick. Marshall Phillips. Jalen Phillips is a dog. Oh, that ain't bad. You know what? Let me see what I was doing. Who's on the board? Nah, we're gonna decline this. Am I? Huh. Let me see. Got linebacker. All right, yeah, I am gonna decline that. Reason being, I'm gonna go ahead and get the best cornerback available. That's Aaron Robinson. So I think I wanted to accept it. Part of me was really saying accept it. But I saw Aaron Robinson, and if he slips all the way down here, which I don't see him that happening, I think that's something you got to take. That's an interesting one too. Yeah, I'm gonna decline both of these. None of these trades really like jump out at me. Like, I really need something that's gonna really come at me crazy. Pause. All right, what am I gonna do here? So I might have to go linebacker. So far, I got a linebacker. So I got Micah, I got Terrence, and I got Aaron Robinson. Do I double? No, because I kind of like the linebackers we have. We got young talent. Part of me wants to take Javon Holland right now. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's see what kickers there are. All right, never mind. Imagine I took a kicker. But I don't know what I want to do here. Kind of want to go offense, but I don't think there's really anybody that stands out. Should I just double dip at the cornerback position? Go ahead and grab somebody like Trell. I think I'm gonna go Devon. Not Devon. I don't know why I got his name in my head. I think I'm gonna go Javon Holland. Yeah, I'm gonna go Javon Holland. Yeah, I was thinking going Moses. It's just I think we had with Micah Parsons there. I kind of want to wait on a linebacker and kind of hope that somebody certain falls there, just because then he can kind of learn under him. Which of course he's got taken. I wish they had Doug Peterson's son. Where's Josh Peterson, man? Yeah, see, now this is a weird one because I don't feel like anybody really. Dalen Hayes is good. So far, I got Micah, Terrence. Shout out to Taylor Bowers for becoming a member. Hey, my guy, appreciate you. I think we just hit 30, so I get to make a new. Emoji. So let me know what you guys want for a new emoji. Appreciate you joining the membership, brother. I don't know who I want to. Since you just joined, pick the next player. You get to pick the next player because I have no idea who I want to take. So, I don't know what I want. Teradal Slayton. Maybe we'll just watch a little bit of film right after this one. Nah, shout out to you, bro. You know your stuff. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. I learn more from y'all, to be honest. Y'all tell me about. I just like to. I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to just talk about people. If I don't know, I don't know. Slayton is a DT, offensive tackle. I really don't know what I would do here. Like, I feel like at this point, you can just, because we really did take it. Like, I took care of every position I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got ourselves a linebacker. We got ourselves a cornerback, wide receiver, safety. You know, right here, you can just kind of do whatever you want, right? Part of me says if Tommy falls that far, you take him. Especially if we're not going to have Ertz. Maybe even Brady Christensen. Those are the only names that really like jump out at me. Who do we have at running back? Yeah, because Chubb is going to still be there. Or Chuba, whatever you want to call him. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get Brady Christensen, man. Go ahead and get Brady Christensen. You can never have too many offensive linemen, and we got to stock up on these young guys while we still got our offensive line coach. Katie Stearns. I was thinking that, but I had a safety. Low key, I might take Divine Diablo just because of his name. I wonder if his highlights are copyrighted because I kind of want to look it up right now. That's not a bad. That's not a bad. I mean, it doesn't even matter because I'm not going to take the picks, but hey. All right, we moved back one. Oh, they took Divine. Oh my God, that was weird. That's weird. I literally just said I might take Divine Diablo, and the one trade I take, they take him. That is weird, bro. That is so weird. That's kind of actually scary. All right, Wap Filler. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Wap Filler, wherever he goes, he might not be the best number one. He might not be the number two, but he is going to fill in a team's roster. I'm telling you, that kid, I like that kid a lot. I feel like he is slept on heavy, bro. I don't know why I just went so deep for somebody from Indiana. It's just I've watched Indiana play, you know, whether it's against Penn State or just in general, and Wap Filler just jumps off of the board to me every time. I think I'm going to take Rodarius Williams here. Yeah, I think that's going to be my pick. It just makes too much sense. You get yourself that other cornerback. If I wasn't going to take him, I was probably looking at Chuba Hubbard. Maybe Shaka Toney. I think Shaka Toney is a little bit more of a project than people give him credit. People think. And he was on an amazing line, to be honest. Like, our D-line was disgusting. When they were healthy, at least. Last year we sucked. And Marvin Wilson, excuse me. Marvin Wilson is another guy that really, I think the Cowboys really want him, and that makes me want him even more. But we love our defensive line. I think that's somebody that can be a starter pretty quickly and a pretty good player pretty quickly. But here I'm going to take Rodarius Williams. I was thinking edge rusher, I don't know who they would take. I think at the second half of the draft, especially with all the veteran presence that we have at the line, Tony to learn from BG. Wouldn't be mad at that. Look, I think with the defensive line that we have, there are a lot of older, veteran guys. Obviously, with the exclusion of Josh Sweat, with the exclusion of Derek Barnett, depending on how you look at him, he's kind of a vet. But if you want to bring in some defensive linemen, I think you bring in some guys that are cool to be rotational guys. I think this is a good draft. This is a good draft. You get two cornerbacks, one that can be a starter right away, in my opinion, and Aaron Robinson. And Rodarius Williams probably can be a starter pretty quickly. Maybe not first year, maybe not first couple games, but I could see him getting some serious play time out there early. The Nets are losing to the Rockets. Don't say that, really. What is the schedule supposed to be released? I don't even know, to be honest. I think it's after the draft, though. Pretty sure it's after the draft. So yeah, y'all could roast me in the comments for that. What do y'all think? What's the grade on that? What's the grade on that? So I'm gonna try and do something real quick. We might get if the channel just goes dark, if the screen cuts off, it's because I got copyrighted real quick. But what I'm gonna try and do is look up this Divine kid because. All right, I feel like all these are gonna be freaking whatever. We'll just watch it. B plus B, I'll take that. Banned in the stands. Okay. That was nice. I don't know where he was throwing that. Divine Diablo. That is a dope name. How many times you gonna show? This is a highlight, man. Come on. They've showed this play 10 times. He is aggressive as hell, bro. With a name like that, you better be aggressive. 4 interceptions. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, whoever made this like highlight, you're trash at highlights, bro. That was nice. That's Jacoby Brissett. Okay. Wrap that man up. Okay. Oh, I missed that. That was just a bad throw. That boy's big, man. Okay. I would like to see him kind of drive through some of these tackles. I feel like he just like wraps up and stops, but see, like he just doesn't really like run through the guy, run through his chest. That was nice. He's tall, bro. How tall is he? Yeah, facts. Grown man ish. Make him a coverage linebacker. Oh, I like this reviewing the prospects. Yeah, we'll see how long it goes. They're probably going to cut us. YouTube's going to probably cut me off at some point, but we'll try it. It looked like a game of hot potato. These dudes are trash at. They just literally showed a offensive play. Like, who's making this? This is ACC. Get it together. Good tackle. But you see how he's not, he doesn't really like fight through the tackle. That's what kind of, like, he's not driving through. 6'3", 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's just trying to fall down with the guy. Drive through him. What's good, Nick does YouTube? What's good, bro? I haven't been on in a stream in a minute. I haven't streamed in a while, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He is real tall. There you go. See, like he's running through it. That's what I want to see. Run through that tackle. Especially at 6'3". Get low. Okay. That was a good tackle. He really is. He's taller than everyone in the ACC. All right, now they're getting better with the highlights. It's going quicker. Good tackle. Way to not get fooled. Way to stay in your assignment. See, he just stands there, but like run through him, man. Run through somebody. I feel like he's just used to being that big guy, you know? Hey, he just wants to fall on everybody. Run through somebody, bro. I mean, he's wrapping up. I'm not mad at it. He could probably convert to linebacker. I could see that. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Okay. Was that him that punched it out? Way to stay with it, though. What? Did y'all just hear that? You just hear that? YouTube raid? What is that? Brett said that they remind him of Cam Chancellor. Oh, they cut it off. Copyright. Fads, they took it off. Is it taken off? Because it's still showing on my end. Talk to me.